I want to show you a Fujifilm hack that I use for shooting high dynamic range scenes like this, where I have very dark shadows over here and very bright highlights up here. What I can do is, instead of taking the photo with my normal recipe, which I use very punchy, high contrast recipes in my Fujifilm, what I'm going to do instead is bring the camera down, and I have a quick menu set up that allows me to set the highlights and the shadows to whatever I want. So in a high dynamic range scene like this, we don't have to worry about contrast because the contrast is already baked into the scene. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to drop the highlights down to -2. This is going to retain as much of the highlight information as possible. Then I'm going to come over to the shadows and I'm just going to drop these down to 0. So what this is going to do is it's going to raise the shadow and it's going to drop the highlights. Then when I come back to the scene again, what I can do is I can darken the scene a little bit more, take the photo, and I'm going to have a photo that has a lot more information on it versus the other one, which is going to have a lot more blown out highlights. You guys can see the difference here where blown out highlights, saved highlights, but the shadows remain the same. Hope that helps.